Let me start with a picture. At 18, I held my college application form. My head filled with dreams of becoming Iron Man. That's superhero, awesome, right? Mechanical engineering, aerospace engineering, every major I picked is just to realize my dream. But it looked like fate at other planes. I ended up in a field I'd never ever heard of, marine technology. Back then, I had no idea this accident would rewrite how I see a world we all take for granted, the blue world of the ocean. And today, I want to share my story of the ocean and why it matters to every single one of us. I was born in a small, beautiful coastal city. When I was 13 years old, I went to a boarding school, so I'd ride my bike to the school bus stop every weekend. That stop is near the sea, so every time I pass it, I'd see the ocean shining in the sun. But back then, I only thought of it just a place for barbecues, sea breeze, and good times. I didn't know how important it was to our survival. Then came the Gaokao, the National College Entrance Examination. After my scores came out, I got assigned to marine technology, a major focus on the ocean resources development and ecological protection. For 4 years learning, this major taught me something life-changing. The ocean I'd grown up with isn't just water, it's a world full of secrets. So, I'd like to ask you a question. How much do you really understand about the ocean? Most people hear the ocean and think, just a big body of water. But actually, the ocean is far more complex, far more powerful than that. Let me give you two numbers that might surprise you. How deep is the ocean exactly? The average depth of the ocean is 3,680 meters. This is Ping An International Finance Center in Shenzhen, and its height is 599 meters. So, we can stack 6 Ping An towers on top of each other to reach this depth. The Mariana Trench, the deepest spot, is over 10,000 meters deep. Let's be more specific. If we drop Mount Everest into it, the peak would still be 2,000 meters below the sea surface. Even Iron Man suit may lose signal if we throw it in. Our advanced detectors have to tread carefully in this depth, but the plastic we use can drift all the way to this depth. In 2019, an American explorer, Victor Vescover, found a plastic bag and sweet wraps on the seafloor while breaking the records for the deepest ever dive. We found the plastic waste in this depth, but that's not something to be proud of. But the ocean's greatest superpower isn't just size, it's what it does for us. Think of it as the Earth's blue heart. We often call forests as the lungs of the Earth. However, scientists estimate that roughly half of the oxygen production comes from the ocean, algae and some bacteria which can photosynthesize. More than all the forests on land combined. So next time when you feel the air is fresh, I think you should thank them. They're like the unsung oxygen tycoons working tirelessly. But we are throwing our garbage into their workplace. And I think if they could talk, they'd probably go on strike collectively. We quit. Let humans make their own oxygen. The ocean also absorbs about 31% of the carbon dioxide emissions released into the atmosphere, which is slowing down global warming. Without the ocean, our planet would be too hot to live on. So, here is the truth. No ocean means no vibrant Earth, and no us. The ocean is also like a treasury, endless treasury, waiting to help us. Let's talk about this gift. Every year, global fisheries and aquaculture produce over 200 million tons of food, feeding billions of people. It's also natural pharmacy. Cetarabine, a drug for leukemia, comes from sea sponges. Who would ever thought such a tiny sea creatures like SpongeBob holds the key to curing disease? but it is fact that many new cancer drugs comes from the deep sea organisms. Have anyone ever wondered where the materials for the electric car batteries come from? Actually, the manganese nodules on the seabed are good resources. They are full of manganese, iron, nickel, and cobalt. The Pacific Ocean alone has 1.7 trillion tons of these nodules, and now for many years. The ocean is also like a treasury of the energy. Different types of the ocean green energy exist, including wave, sea wind, and thermal. These are clean and renewable energy which can reduce our reliance on fossil fuels. But while we take these gifts, we are destroying the ocean at the same time. This year, I moved to Shenzhen as a new SIGS master student. One day, I walked along Shenzhen Bay, and what I saw really broke my heart. Plastic bags, soda bottles, and even rats nesting in the garbage among the rocks. And I can't believe that this is happening in such a modern, forward-thinking city. Let's see the worldwide. The situations are worse. The UN says over 8 million tons of plastic enter the ocean every year. That's like dumping 1.5 this type of garbage truck into the ocean every minute. Imagine this stage in front of you being bombarded by this garbage truck one after another every minute. How overwhelmed would you feel? And that's exactly what the ocean is going through. Industrial waste and agricultural chemicals are poisoning the water. And when the ocean suffers, we suffer too. In the mid-1950s, on the coast of Minamata Bay in Japan, the pregnant people were poisoned, leading to the birth of babies with congenital Minamata disease. The children were born with severe deformities, including motor dysfunction, such as spasticity, coordination difficulties, mental deafness, blindness, and deafness. The cause was determined to be the organomercury compound in wastewater discharged by local chemical factories into the sea. This compound was concentrating in fish and shellfish that were then consumed by local inhabitants. Although such a serious pollution disaster once had happened, the Japanese government still announced it would dump Fukushima's nuclear contaminated water into the ocean, and really did, despite a strong protest from other countries around the world. So now, we must do better together. We must do better together. And we must do better together. But here is the good news. It's not too late to change now. Protecting the ocean isn't just for governments or scientists. It's for all of us. Governments can pass strict laws to stop pollution. And for us, use one fewer plastic bag, pick up a piece of garbage when you're at a beach, and skip endangered seafood. Small actor matters. Saving the world doesn't need a superpower like the Iron Man or Superman. It just needs consistency. Technology is our side too. Now we can develop and use more clean energy from the ocean. As for contaminants, now we can utilize the computer modeling software to simulate the transportation and decomposition of the pollutants in the ocean. And that was also my undergraduate research. In the near future, I believe that artificial intelligence may help us better analyze and predict the changes of pollutants in the ocean, thereby enable us implement the target protection measures. And remember, ocean issues don't have borders. The ocean connects every country. No nation can solve it alone, and no nation can ignore it. We have to work together. The United Nations Convention on the Law of the Sea exists because we all know the ocean is one. We have to work together. A plastic bottle you throw away in China might appear on the beach in the United States. So, protecting the ocean is a global team effort, and we are all in this together. I used to regret not becoming an engineer like Iron Man, but now I'm grateful that I can be a voice for the ocean. When I was a kid, I thought saving the world requires a flying suit or super strength. But after studying marine technology, I realized the real-world savers might just be someone bending down to pick up a piece of garbage by the sea. That's even cooler than a suit of armor because it's a mission that's real and meaningful. Iron Man protects a fictional world, but we are protecting our real blue home. And that superpower is available to everyone here. And finally, I want to share a sentence with you. The ocean is not something we borrow. The ocean is not something we inherit from our ancestors, but something we borrow from our descendants. After today, when you see the ocean, I hope you will remember it gives us oxygen, food, energy. Protecting the ocean isn't just about saving the sea, it's about saving ourselves and the world we all leave for our kids. That's all. Thank you.